First at 4:30, a live look from downtown Los Angeles, where a tense scene is developing right now. Demonstrators taking to the streets to protest the Trump administration's immigration enforcement operations. Now, this comes after another violent weekend of clashes and more than 50 people arrested. And the Trump administration has activated more National Guard members and Marines to respond without the approval from California's governor. Dylan Ancheta spoke with HNN's political analyst to explain what's happening and why other states should be aware. Dylan.
Thank you so much. The activation of 700 Marines in California comes on the heels of the now 4,000 National Guard members that were federalized by the president. That was over the objection of California Governor Gavin Newsom. HNN's political analyst says it's a potentially dangerous situation that is playing out.
If it can happen in California, it could happen anywhere. I mean, if the president is willing to put National Guard troops under federal control in California, he could do so in Hawaii, he could do it in any state.
Protests in Los Angeles over ICE raids have drawn thousands to the streets. While most have remained peaceful, some instigators in the crowd have turned violent, prompting the heavy federal response. The president highly critical of California's Governor Newsom.
He's an incompetent governor. Look at the job he's doing in California. He's destroying one of our great states. And if I didn't get involved, if we didn't bring the Guard in, and we would bring more in if we needed it, because we have to make sure there's going to be law and order.
The last time the National Guard was federalized over the objection of a state's governor was in 1965 in Alabama, when President Lyndon B. Johnson deployed them to protect civil rights marchers. California has filed suit over the legality of the deployment.
On behalf of the LA County Legislative Delegation and 10 million people that call LA County home, we have a simple message for current President of the United States. Stop. Just stop.
I think it's safe to say that we haven't seen anything like this in many decades.
President Trump has also suggested that border czar Tom Homan should arrest Newsom. HNN political analyst Colin Moore says some of the rhetoric between Governor Newsom and President Trump could likely be just political theater.
You know, this really is just a war of words between two men who've disliked each other for a very long time. Although the rhetoric is pretty hot, the actual actions have been somewhat more constrained. And so, I mean, this often is what you see with the Trump administration.
Hawaii's Governor Josh Green signed on to a joint statement with other Democratic governors, standing with Governor Newsom, saying the deployment is an alarming abuse of power, and went on to call it ineffective and dangerous. Moore also said that this federal response further feeds into partisan division and tensions and is one avenue for the president to go after a wealthy blue state that has long opposed many of his policies. Dylan Ancheta, Hawaii News Now.
Thank you.